Okay, so we got the 13th floor white box at Colonnade 3. This is the fun little plan. We're going to start right up in this little area right here. So, deck height is 12.2. And then this is a heavier grade LVT. Get carpet there. These are all deck walls right here. Deck wall, tile and grid, LVT in here. And you can see we got sheetrock here as well. Deck wall, tile and grid, deck wall, LVT in here. It's, and then right here, there's a transition. Can't really notice it here, but there's tile. It shoots straight back to this wall over there and goes that way. And here's the line. And it goes straight back over here. And then we do a shift to right here. So this is all tile on this side. And this is the LVT plank here, tile, LVT plank. And then we got carpet. So this is gonna be a fun one to do. We got wall tile back here. And open the deck here, 3 foot fur down, going there, all the way to there. And then here as well, 3 foot fur down, going all the way around, a little bit of sheetrock. We got LVT right here. Tiling grid in here. These are going to be deck walls, obviously. And then this has wood paneling on all sides. Can't get out here. But so this wall, which is a deck wall, you got stone facade going all the way up to where the storefront is. That's LVT that's going at an angle right there. Also sheetrock mirrors the flooring. Transition here, we got carpet, we got sheetrock, again deck wall. Sheetrock goes here, jots, and ends right there. All these walls are deck walls with tile and grid on the inside. Carpet. So starting here at the storefront here, this way, the walls are below grid. A little bit of millwork on there. Again, this is still below grid. These are deck walls here. Below grid. I forgot to check in here. Below grid, that's a core wall. But you got this little flimsy, let's see if it'll come off real easy. Foam panel and sound paneling there. These are not single rock, not double rock. Yeah, that's below grid. Hey. No. There's... Sure. Okay, all right, bye. Okay, so deck wall. It's below grid here. Goes below grid there. There's 2 little offices on the other side that's below grid. Carpet. This is all deck wall. Just got that little fabricy LVT in here. Marker board there. It's a glass panel marker board. So deck wall, deck wall, deck wall, deck wall. Okay, LVT in here, again deck wall. We've got stone facade. This little fun thing, stone facade here. And this tray, it's a little trough type deal. It goes about 3/4 of a foot down. And then so we're gonna have to pull out all the rock, pull that tray out, then demo all the facade, and then knock that down. These walls are below grid right here. Transition to tile and grid. That's just wallpaper. This is all coming out. Okay. Office fronts below grid. Interior walls are deck walls. All the way through, very basic there. We're just going to go ahead and label this as wood panel so that when it transitions here, it all matches up. It's no big deal. So we got wood panel on this side. This wall is below grid. Got a little bit of millwork there. This column is covered with stone facade as well. So probably we'll have to take the stone facade off. When we do that, we'll take the sheetrock off. So you can see on this side, yeah, below grid. Here's those offices, below grid. Carpet, carpet, goes to the corridor. This right here, below grid. Do have this matching millwork over here. We'll go back and do the core here in a second. So this is part of the core. That's the electrical room on that side. So right here it's below grid. Here it goes to deck wall all the way down. All the interior walls all the way down are deck walls. Carpet, tile, and grid. Yeah, I believe it's all carpet, tile, and grid in here as well. Yeah, carpet, tile, and grid, just below grid. You can see we got sheetrock here. You're probably looking at about 1.5 feet width. This millwork, I'd probably do it from there to about here, right here, but that's fine as far as the length to take off. Same thing in this room. And carpet, and all these are deck walls. This is the easy peasy one. I do this probably about here to half. We should be good that way. Millwork. This room's locked. There is a transition strip, so I would assume VCT in there. Maybe some racks, IT racks. So we're coming off here. It's flush with here for the sheetrock. And again, all those walls are deck walls. And then right here, transition here, we got goes from tile and grid to sheetrock. And we're right back over here to this fun area. And this is LVT. We got millwork. We got sheetrock going right here. I don't think there's anything. Single rock. Yeah, nothing special. This little decorative stuff here. We'll do those as counts. We'll go back to the core. going through there. We'll go this way and then I'll come back to the restrooms. Tile and grid through to this corridor. We got granite panel here, tile floor here, carpet here, granite panels up on top, granite panels. Panels all the way to here. Let me transition carpet, tile and grid over here. Knock knock. Nope. Okay, wallpaper, tile and grid, excuse me, wall tile, sheetrock with fur down. You got a wall tile that goes all the way to that back wall over there. Granite on that vanities, pretty heavy. Okay, so this is where that carpet to LVT / sheetrock transitions. So if we go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 and a half foot from there to here, it gets you about there. So, and then more of that stone, better picture of that stone facade and sheetrock. That is it.